Suzanne Ridgway. This is Let Us Eat. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a Dollar Tree Easter dinner. And Easter is about a week or so away, and it's approaching fast. If you don't have your children's Easter baskets yet, I recommend you get to Dollar Tree as soon as you can because they are selling out of a lot of items. They're literally flying off the shelves. I have been done with my Easter for about 3 weeks now, and I just have to put the baskets together. And I'll be doing a special video on Easter baskets and how to put them together. And mine are going to be combined with Walmart, Dollar Tree, and Five Below stuff. And it's going to look really nice when I'm all done with it. Plus I have some tips and tricks about Easter grass, so keep an eye out for that video. I'm going to turn my phone around in a moment. I'm going to show you everything that I bought at the Dollar Tree yesterday to make this Easter dinner. But before we do that, let's take care of some business and click on that red subscribe word. Give this video a big thumbs up for more holiday dinners, Dollar Tree style. And tap on that bell so YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. I am doing a Dollar Tree dinner series, and yesterday was chicken jambalaya. I had done Panera style broccoli cheddar soup, all from the Dollar Tree a few days ago. And I will link those videos in my description box as well. And also, I am going to be doing a chicken taco soup coming up within the next few days as another Dollar Tree dinner, which is $5 or less. These dinners are delicious. They can feed a large family, and they will help you get more bang for your buck and stretch your dollar further with a shoestring budget. And let's get into the video. On the left is going to be a ham pasta bake, and I'm going to shred up that deli ham, the cheese, and mix it in with the peas and carrots, and top it off with these tater tots for the ham bake. Then I'm going to be making this cheesy garlic biscuit, and for dessert is going to be strawberries jellos with pretzels topped with Cool Whip. I have never made this dessert before. I had seen it on Facebook, and I will get the recipe and I'll link it in my description box below, as well as the macaroni ham bake and the box. Again, this is what it looks like for the garlic cheesy biscuits. So you just follow the directions on the back. I already started the water ahead of time, and we are at a raging boil. I'm going to put the noodles in for the ham and cheese bake. And we're going to check to see how long you're going to cook the noodles for. It doesn't say an exact time, so I'm going to do this for about 13 minutes because they're elbow macaroni. And you don't want them too done because then they're going to be soggy in the casserole dish. So we're going to do them to about al dente and do 13 minutes. And I have the oven preheated for the cheesy garlic biscuits, so they'll be ready to go in. Over here on the counter, you can see I have everything off to the side. These are the tater tots. It's going to be on top of the casserole dish. I'm going to do the dessert last. I have my Dollar Tree cutting board. Let's prep the ham first. You can use lunch meat or already cooked ham, or if you have leftover ham. But this is a Dollar Tree Easter dinner, so I'm using what they had available. I'm just going to lay the ham. I was going to cut it up, but I think I'm just going to lay the ham into an ungreased dish like this. And then I'm going to add some bell peppers. You can find the bell pepper mixes at the Dollar Tree. going to add some peas and carrots. And I have an onion. That I'm going to cut up and I'm going to spread throughout this dish. I'm going to now add the pasta with my ladle here. I'm going to do a layer. About 4 ladles full of the first layer. And you're going to take the rest of your onions and plop them in there. The rest of the bell peppers. And the rest of the peas and carrots. My hands are clean. Always make sure your hands are clean. I don't think I'm going to use the rest of them in the casserole. I think I'm just going to short up the top layer here. And then I'm going to add some more pasta, some potato rounds, and some cheese. I'm going to finish up cutting up the cheese and sprinkle it throughout the casserole. And I'm going to season it with garlic and black pepper. And I'm not going to top it with the tater tots because it's pretty full. I don't want it to overflow or spill out in the oven and make a mess. So I'm going to serve the potato round as a side. I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper. And this is the fresh black cracked pepper, and I get it in the mill here. And I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of garlic. I'm just going to kind of mix it up a little bit. I'm going to pop this in a 450-degree oven, uncovered. And I'm going to start prepping the bisque for the cheesy garlic bread biscuits. I'm going to add into my bowl 7 teaspoons of milk, 2 tablespoons of my cheese of choice, which will be cheddar, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to add entire contents of this box. And pay attention to if it says softened or melted so they come out correctly. And this says melted. The oven is already preheated to 450 because I have the casserole in, so that's going to be a huge help for me. My scissors seem to have disappeared behind the milk. Dump the entire contents of this right into the bowl. And I am going to be melting some butter. In goes the butter. Now for the milk. This is about several teaspoons. So I'm just going to use my cap size here. And it says 2 teaspoons of the cheese of your choice. And I measured it with the butter, what two would be for the tablespoons. So I have somewhat of an accurate measure. I can already smell the ham casserole. It smells really good. First, I'm going to whisk this together before I add the cheese. It looks a little dry. I don't think I added enough. That mix smells amazing. I'm going to use my cookie sheets here, and I'm going to scoop out the biscuits. First, I'm going to put some foil down on it, and they won't burn that way. Bind until moistened. Drop butter on prepared sheet. 8 to 12 minutes. Okay, it doesn't say if I should grease this or not, so I'm going to grease it so they don't stick to the pan. It doesn't make very much, but that's okay. I'm a family of 4, and my husband will not eat them because of the cheese. I'm going to check on the ham bake in a moment, see how it's doing. This is going to make 5 biscuits, this little box. So you would need 2 if you're going to actually serve this for a large family. And just double the recipe accordingly. And this is going to go into the oven for 8 to 12 minutes. My casserole is at 450 and it's going to go in for 30 minutes, and I'm going to take a look at that. Here is what the ham pasta bake looks like in the oven, and it smells absolutely amazing. Everything is pre-cooked, including the ham, so it only needs to get the cheese all nice and bubbly and make sure that the vegetables are nice and tender and not cold. I think these cheddar biscuits are going to be amazing. They smell delicious without even being baked. I'm going to let them sit in the fridge for a few minutes, and I'm going to start prepping our dessert. For the dessert, you're going to add a layer of pretzels on the bottom, just like that. And I already went ahead and I added the strawberries and jello together. Now the jello I got was pre-made snack packs, which is awesome because I am terrible at making jello. It never comes out correctly. Then you're going to take your Cool Whip, and it's the original Cool Whip brand. I don't know if I'll need both these containers, but I bought 2 so I would have enough. I'm going to use my wooden spoon. I don't know why the package does not want to open, so I'm going to scoop out all that Cool Whip. So it's a good thing I couldn't use the potato rounds with the casserole because I did the pasta bake. Because now I have a potato side that's fairly easy to do. Just heat and eat. And I'm not going to need the second Cool Whip. Make sure all the strawberries are covered all the way around. And you're going to let this sit into your refrigerator until after dinner. My casserole should be just about done. I'm going to take that out of the oven, and I'm going to put the biscuits in for about 8 minutes and then time it from there. Using my toothpicks to make sure they're completely done, and then I'm going to plate everything. And this is the dessert. It's a layer of pretzels and a mixture of jello and strawberries. And I did orange and strawberry jello because it smelled really good together. And I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator so it chills for a long time. And I'm going to take a look at the casserole and then put the biscuits in the oven. I just took the ham casserole out of the oven, and it looks and smells amazing. All the cheese is bubbling. The vegetables are tender, and I'm going to let this cool way down while the biscuits are baking. And I'm going to put the dessert into the refrigerator until it's time to serve it. I went ahead and plated the dinner. I got the biscuit, the potato rounds, and the casserole. And this will easily feed 6 to 8 people or 6 people with leftovers. This is what it looks like. Here is the Jello dessert, and I chilled it for a while so it's all blended together and all the flavors had time to incorporate, and it smells and looks wonderful. I can't wait to try it. I have never had this before, and I'm thinking my kids will enjoy this, especially my 11-year-old who loves strawberries and pretzels. I hope you liked today's video on making an Easter dinner, an affordable one. I spent $16 on this entire dinner that will feed a family of 6 or more. Just keep in mind, my family doesn't like cheese. I'm the only one. At least not a lot of cheese. The only cheese that they'll really eat is mozzarella. And with that said, I would get 2 boxes of the Cheddar Biscuits. They taste just like the Red Lobster ones. They're delicious. I recommend them. I'm going to try the casserole, and I cannot wait to see my 11-year-old's face after school today with the strawberry pretzel dessert. She's going to absolutely love that, and have her dessert first tonight because it is pizza night in the Casa de Ridgeway. And I hope everybody has a happy and safe Easter. I will be doing a video in the next couple days on making Easter baskets, like I said, and my items will have come from Walmart, Dollar Tree, and Five Below to make an incredible Easter basket for $21 or less, because these baskets that they sell today are $20 on up, depending on what you get. And mine has more variety, better candy, and better items. With that said, don't forget to click on that red subscribe word if you're new here. And thank you so much for stopping by, and for everybody who supports me and enjoys my videos. I love bringing them to you as much as you love watching them. And give this video a big thumbs up. Also, tap on that bell so you'll be notified when my Easter basket video is ready.